Welcome to 2K Sports Live Saturday night coverage of the NBA. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, and on the sideline, Doris Burke. Back in Portland, the Trailblazers kick off the beginning of a homestand. Their last encounter was in New Orleans, where they were able to handle the Pelicans. They come into this one feeling good about the matchup. They've taken both games so far this season.
That was a game in hostile territory, too, guys, and it seemed like they had confidence right from the beginning, unbothered by being on the road.
And, you know, their shots were falling. From the top to the bottom of that lineup, their guys were heated up.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Gordon is the 2 with Evans playing small forward. Anthony Davis is out there with Z, and it's Holiday in at the point guard. Now, here's Lillard after the miss from Z. Here is Matthews. A 26-point game for him in the win against the Lakers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lillard attacking. No luck. Excellent D there from Z.
The Defensive Player of the Year award only came into fruition in the early 80s, but it's mostly been dominated by big men. You have to think at some point Anthony Davis is not only going to win it, but win it multiple times.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game. You know, getting the ball inside early.
Well, it worked to perfection there. I like the game plan. Get it inside, force the defense to react, and then play off your big men.
Now, here's Lillard. A 20-point game for him in the win against the Lakers.
And Kevin, his passing is what blew me away. I mean, to see him orchestrate their offense so impeccably, that was a sight to behold.
Now, here's Lillard, following the miss by Wesley Matthews. Offensive rebound. And pushing it up, here's New Orleans. Gordon against Lillard. Gordon, the pass to Z. New Orleans moving the ball around. And Davis can't get it to go. The Trailblazers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Outside Matthews. He dishes it to Aldridge. And Matthews kicks to Batum. Lillard attacking. Here's Aldridge. Outside Holiday. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Z. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
Here's Batum. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Here's Evans, averaging 12 points a game. I'd send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Terry Stotts. DB?
One player who's really on his mind in this matchup is Eric Gordon. He said of Gordon, he can shoot with deep range and has the strength and explosiveness to go by you if you overcommit and finish or get himself to the line. So he's just an underrated scorer in this league, and it's going to take a total team effort to slow him down. Kevin, we'll see how they do.
All right, Doris, thank you very much.
Well, they just gave him 2 points. Defensively, you're going to have to tighten things up here. That's not a good sign.
Matthews dishes to Lopez. Lillard outside. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Damian Lillard, drafted with the 6th pick back in 2011. That pick, guys, acquired from the Nets in an exchange for Gerald Wallace. Steve, I'd say a pretty good trade for the Blazers.
Yeah, well, remember the Nets were in win-now mode. They were trying to keep Darren Williams happy, so they felt like the trade for Wallace would do that. The Blazers, in turn, I mean, they were rebuilding, and so they found the perfect deal at the right time and ended up drafting the future Rookie of the Year.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Yeah, absolutely. They made the steal pay dividends instantly in the open floor.
Now here is Davis. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Sacramento.
And a gigantic game for him at the free throw line. I mean, he was initiating contact and really hunting those whistles from the referees.
And Lillard's continuing to rise, but you know, he still thrives on that underdog status. He shrugs off the hype, doesn't really let it affect him. Still looks at himself as the 2-star recruit from Weber State, fighting for respect. And it's serving him well as he continues to grow as an NBA player.
The Pelicans trail. Davis, the pass to Holiday. Misses off the left iron.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
And Lillard embracing the humble, grinding persona. He plays the game with tremendous confidence. An assassin's mentality and his disposition has really rubbed off on this entire Blazer team.
Now here's Evans. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Holiday, the pass to Z. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
Well, that's the key to basketball. Get the ball inside into the paint, either with a pass or with penetration.
Here's Lillard, right now averaging 21 points a game. Outside Matthews. Oh, trying for it. Stolen by Gordon. Z, covered by Lillard. And again, shot good from Z. Z's got 6 points.
And I guess the word for it would be scandal. All the reports swirling around him about a text that was allegedly found on his phone that puts him in a bad light.
Well, I've not seen the text that's in question, but from what I understand, somebody saw him texting about his future, and it didn't include this team. Who knows what to really make of it? You know, so often the social media stuff takes on the life of itself. And the written word and the spoken word sometimes don't mesh up.
Outside Holiday. And there's a whistle. That goes on Z. That's his first foul.
Well, he gave the officials no choice there. Easy call, went right over the top.
Yeah, he's got to go straight up when he's under the boards in that kind of traffic. Can't chest first into the man in front of you. That's a foul.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Chris Kaman is checked in for Lopez. Thomas Robinson comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. McCollum's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Lillard. Shot clock at 2. Blake for 3. It's rebounded by Z. Pelicans leading by 3. Fredette gets the bucket.
You know, passing the ball well on the perimeter has really opened things up offensively for this club.
Steve, it makes the game easy. I mean, 10 straight points off assist. That's impressive, but it's easy when you move the ball.
Here's Blake after Jimmer Fredette's basket. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
Now, Portland, Oregon is a very different kind of NBA town. A popular motto around here is keep Portland weird. So a sort of counterculture that the fans and the citizens in Portland embrace. But it's a one-team town, and fans have always shown incredible support for their beloved Blazers.
Now here's Kaman after the miss from Z. Kaman kicks to Robinson. Here's McCollum. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
The New Orleans Pelicans come into this one after the win against the Kings in Sacramento.
How about the box score from that game? The accuracy from the three-point line, just remarkable.
Yeah, it was a stream of threes that allowed them to repeatedly deflate that crowd.
Great teamwork out there, really helping each other out.
They're playing as one. I mean, they're like a symphony. Everybody in harmony and in beat and in rhythm. 5 straight baskets now have resulted because of assists.
Now here's Batum. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Lakers in Los Angeles. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. 20 seconds left to play in the first quarter. They set the pick. Fredette dishes to Anderson. From the arc. No up. Neither team able to build. For Portland, Matthews comes in for C.J. McCollum. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Steve Blake. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Z's checked in for Vitor Favarani. Davis comes in for Omer Ashe. Tyreek Evans is checked in for Ryan Anderson. And it's Gordon in for Rivers. The forwards are Batum and Thomas Robinson. Lillard and Matthews pair up in the backcourt. And it's Kaman in at the 5. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Z in the last matchup against the Kings played some outstanding basketball. He finished with 36 points and was his usual self on the glass, grabbing just about any missed shot that came off the rim. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing, Clark.
Yeah, I agree. I was just glad I got a chance to witness it. It's always such a special night when a player of his caliber gets so locked in and focused.
And, you know, in an 82-game season with so much talent, every once in a while, everything's going to click. And that was definitely the case that night.
Here is Matthews after the made shot from Z. Nobody near Lillard. Again, the miss by Lillard.
Damian Lillard off to a great start to his NBA career. Year one, he was the 4th ever unanimous Rookie of the Year. And then year 2, his first All-Star appearance.
Now here is Holiday. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Kings in Sacramento. And Davis can't get it to go. Portland's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. And Lillard kicks to Matthews. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 6 assists in the game. And Damian Lillard last season, the first player in NBA to compete in all 5 major All-Star events.
Well, let's count them off right now, partner. He did the Rising Stars Challenge, the skills event, 3-point shootout, the dunk contest, and he played in the big game on Sunday.
That's a busy weekend.
That's a full weekend, and the young fellow handled himself well in all 5 of them.
Now here is Davis. 11 points in the game.
Well, it looks like he's finally found his footing in this game. His first quarter was a real struggle, but he's got it going now.
Lillard, the pass to Matthews. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Matthews has got 12 points now in the quarter.
He's making it look easy scoring out there because he's much more efficient here in the second.
Evans outside. Baseline J on the way. The shot by Holiday, no good. Batum attacking. Kaman dishes to Robinson. And Matthews kicks to Kaman. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Now it's a 5-point Trailblazer lead.
Well, it's obvious. The difference in this quarter has been their dominance on the offensive boards.
Yeah, I think you're right, Clark. A lot of second chance points, and they're not resting on their lead. They're really being aggressive and attacking the lane.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Kaman a screen on Holiday. Matthews left side. Shoots it up. It's rebounded by New Orleans. 16 seconds left here in the second. Pulls up. High post. Holiday with another miss. Now Matthews. He's got 14. Shoots the 3. And no good trying to get that one. Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. Portland out in front. They're up by 3. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, the offense has obviously been a struggle. What do you think you can do better to make up ground on them?
I don't think there's some magic answer to that. I mean, defenses aren't exactly a puzzle, there's a solution. Sometimes all you can do is hoist it up and hope it goes in. Right now, they just aren't falling for us.
Thank you for your time. This one far from over, Kevin.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first. If we...
Quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. One of the stories here, Wesley Matthews getting it done today.
He is a dynamic scorer, guys. That much we know. And I'll tell you what, his talent was on full display there in the first half.
Steve, he is a hard man to keep down, and so far, they've been unable to do it.
So for New Orleans right now, backcourt, Holiday and Gordon. Evans and Davis are your small and power forwards. And it's Z at the pivot, manning the middle. Portland leading. Lillard outside. Wesley Matthews on the wing. And he can't bank that one in. The Pelicans shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. And it's Gordon penetrating. Here's Z. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
You gotta like the way he took it strong there, attacking the rack.
And the defense fouling him there to prevent the dunk.
For New Orleans, they have shot 3 of 6 at the foul line. And it's tied up with that one. 2 shots. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
Now, despite tying things up, he's still shaking his head, knowing he could have given them the lead.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Aldridge can do so many things on a basketball floor, and it shouldn't really come as a surprise when he switches his style up. Last year, I thought he played a lot more with his back to the basket.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Looking at Portland, they took a win in their last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And a very confident performance offensively, I think. Is really how this team clicks. I mean, when they're communicating and executing, sharing the ball, they're tough to beat.
And, Steve, you got to love that kind of performance on the road. I mean, to be a great team in the NBA, you have to be able to have that kind of performance in the other team's building. Really solid.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3. It's going to be Matthews shooting. That one on Davis. The Trailblazers shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
Well, with a team percentage of 81% from the line on the season, this is one of the best free throw shooting teams in the NBA.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kevin, incredibly, Anthony Davis, one of the league's rangiest big men, and it's rumored that he's still growing. Asked about it, Davis joked, "I hope not. I don't want to be 7 feet. It just sounds weird, but if I grow, I can't help it." He does, however, want to get stronger, though. Now up over 240 pounds, he's putting in work in the weight room. Sounds like trouble for the competition, Kevin.
That should help him hold his own inside, Doris. Thanks. So it's the Pelicans now, following the miss by Wesley Matthews.
He had to clear some space for himself to get that rebound. Not easy in there among the big bodies.
And Lillard kicks to Aldridge. Outside Matthews. Pass to Batum. 4 on the shot clock. 16 feet away. No good off the back of the rim.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Holiday attacking. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. Holiday's got the game tied up here for the Pelicans. Outside Matthews. Out to the wing. Lopez sets a screen for Lillard. From the arc. Pelicans pull it in. Z's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Holiday, the pass to Evans. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, how about Anthony Davis in this one? He's got 13 points, and he had...
That's the way to move the ball.
Intimidation factor.
Here's Holiday. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. He kicks to Rivers. Anderson up top. Passes it to Holiday. The fadeaway, and he gets the bucket. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. A different look now for Portland. Chris Kamen's checked in for Lopez. Robinson is subbed in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Z's checked in for New Orleans. Blake dishes to Robinson. They set the pick. And here's McCollum. He has 5. On the wing, Batum. They need this. And too long on the shot.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
Yeah, not giving up too many second chance opportunities, which is always important, and it's been one of the reasons they have the lead right now.
Anderson outside, pass to Rivers. And it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession.
4 seconds on the shot clock.
1:44 left to play in the third. From the wing, and the shot goes in from Z. Z's got 5 points now this quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, if you just looked at assist as the measuring stick, they've been by far the better team.
That's tipped. Holiday against Batum. Holiday, the pass to Z. Shot's good. Z's got 17. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Their activity at the defensive end, Kevin, has been really impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
You know, adding to that, Steve, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this year.
And Portland making a change here. Lillard's checked in. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Terry Stotts as he addressed his team. He told his guys that their offense needed to run through Lillard. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the fourth quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
All right, Doris.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Here's Z. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Trailblazers trail by 15. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Lillard attacking. Now the pass to Blake. Back to Lillard. Lillard left side. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Lillard's got 6.
Man, a pleasure to watch him work at that end of the floor.
And here's Holiday. He's got 10. To the left wing. There's a good screen. Anderson right side. He got it up in time.
Patty cake, patty cake. I bake them cakes as fast as I can.
Now, here's Lillard. Filling out the wings, it's Matthews and Batum. Chris came in out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Lillard in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding department too, Clark.
Yeah, it's been a really gritty performance. They'll have some bruises to show for it, but that's the way it should be. You should feel that you've competed when you do that work inside. Talk about a terrific game for Z. 11 rebounds and 3 denied. That kind of mix of assists and rebounds is what wins you basketball games.
But you've got to love having a guy who can do both those things well.
That free throw good from Z. Lopez, he's checked in for Portland. Both free throws good from Z.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Matthews, second chance shot, and it's Lopez laying it in.
Boy, what a great job making good on the second opportunity. He stayed with that play from start to finish.
Pelicans leading by 13. Outside Gordon. Rivers passes to Z. Off the pick. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Really high-quality shot there. Just a little off with his release.
That miss right there will definitely leave him shaking his head.
And Lillard kicks to Matthews. Batum wide open. He fires. The rebound by Z.
You know, that's a problem he has. I mean, not being able to knock down that open jumper. I think it happens far too often.
Rivers passes to Z. Lets it go from 11. Goes back up. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Nice work. Get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
No luck that time either.
Tyreek Evans is an athletic slashing guard. He's really gifted at getting to the rim. But I think his outside shot, the inconsistency of his outside shot has held him back a bit. Ironically, he's a pretty good free throw shooter, but still lacks that touch from mid-range on field goal attempts.
And Evans has worked diligently on his shooting. He had a bad habit of fading back on every jump shot early in his career, so he's tried to shoot with a more traditional motion.
Rivers passes to Z. On the wing, Davis. The feed now to Rivers. New Orleans moving it around.
Hammer time!
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Well, you know what the questions are about now. It's their defense, that's for sure.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And I love how he goes with that one-hand tomahawk slam. Beautiful.
And Evans over his career has bounced around a little bit position-wise. He played point guard at Memphis and coming into the NBA and then some small forward. What do you think his best position is?
I think he's one of those guys that probably is a playmaking small forward or two guard. He's got ball handling skills that allow him to make plays. He can score. He's strong. His wingspan allows him to play bigger than he is. But I think he's a playmaking 2 or 3.
And Lillard kicks to Matthews. Looking for Aldridge. He gets it there. And it's good.
Well, the bounce pass was the key to the play.
Drew Holiday checked in for Austin Rivers. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here, Matthews with the steal. Outside Aldridge. Hits the target from 18 feet. Aldridge has got 4 this quarter. Pelicans leading by 14. Outside Holiday. Tries to save it. Lopez, a screen on Holiday. Lillard dishes to Batum. Off target from outside.
And Steve, not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
Yep, well deserved. I mean, they have worked their tails off on the glass.
Evans, a screen on Aldridge. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
You know, guys, every coach would love to play his star player every minute of an NBA season, but it's impossible given the limits of endurance and the risk of injury. It's basically a balancing act. I think teams are becoming wiser, though, in terms of keeping players fresh and helping them recover between games.
And looking at player recovery, now with the ability to track player movement, either with cameras or even sensors that players can wear, teams are better able to measure the workload of players, helping them make decisions about where rest is needed and when it's needed, and even help them predict when there's a risk of injury, and that's really a golden bullet. Again, another example of information being used to enhance player performance.
Matthews into the lane. Here's Lopez. Now here is Holiday. Pass to Z. Davis kicks to Holiday. Z, the pass to Davis. Oh, yes, the turnaround. Davis has got 20. And guys, across sports, the key to winning is keeping your star players available.
Well, teams are learning a lot from player tracking. You know, for one, morning shoot-arounds may be more draining than we realized, so some teams are cutting those down. And also, athletes do better with frequent short rests, so subbing often can leave players with more energy in crunch time.
Gordon, the pass to Z. Feeds it to Davis. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Davis has got 9 points here in the second half. And let's get this up there. Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what Terry Stotts had to say in his huddle. He challenged this group to really go for it, saying, now's the time when winners take control. Now let's go out there and take it to them. Guys, a nice pep talk. We'll see if he got him going.
Matthews, no good.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. I mean, they're really pushing them around physically at this point.
Davis, the pass to Z. Goes back up. The shot no good. And it's Portland the other way.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Aldridge, no luck.
I thought he'd make that one. That's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
Holiday, the pass to Z. To the inside. Lopez with the steal. Matthews up top. He's guarded by Davis. Matthews into the lane. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play.
And that one's good. And that's now 25 points for Z.
Well, this is going to end in a lopsided victory, obviously. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness and the ability to close. You really have to give it up for the Pelicans.
Clark, look at their number of assists.
Well, they minimized the one-on-one situations, Kevin. They got the ball moving, and it found the open guy.
Great ball move, you're right. And these guys already with 45 wins on the year, so tonight we'll make it 46.
Well, finally, they're going to salvage one game from this season series after losing the first 2.
And it says a lot about them that they were able to salvage this game. I mean, most teams having lost 2 in a row to an opponent in a given season would struggle with their confidence in the third game.
And you have to look back at this and see what a huge game it's been for Z. Every time he shot it seemed like it was just going to drop in, and nobody was surprised.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Matthews. 19 points, and the steals are starting to pile up for him also.
They sure have, and clearly he's gotten in their heads because of it, Clark. You guys are looking over their shoulder now, always worrying about where he is.
That is good. And the Pelicans lead by 13.
Well, guys, tonight they came in here and really dictated the terms of the engagement, which is very difficult to do as the visitors.
You're right. That's not usually the way things work in the NBA. It's a great win, and no question, it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here.
Pass to Z. Three-pointer. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
And a terrific run to really put this ball game away.
And now let's see how many more points they can throw up there before the horn sounds.
Lillard dishes to Lopez. Matthews against Gordon. There's the pass to Z. The offensive rebound. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what?
Well, with the amount of blocks that you had and the way you protected the rim, were you looking to send a message tonight about the league, to the league, about how tough this team is?
If they didn't know, they better know now. I challenge anyone, that's right, anyone, to try and dunk on me. Anybody. I'll lay out a red carpet and everything. Because it's all going to end with me sending them into the 20th row. Believe that.
Well, thank you for your time, Kevin. We'll...
Nice job out there tonight.
Yeah, thanks, man. I had a nice little matchup and did my thing.
That's what it's all about, seeing a weakness in your opponent and taking advantage. We got this win, but there's always room to improve. Am I right?
Why you always trying to drop knowledge, even after we win? I mean, I don't get it. Shoot, I was clicking, the team was clicking, we won. I mean, dang, can't we just enjoy it for at least tonight?
Hate to admit it, but you're right. Let's enjoy this one and do it again next time.
Jeez, you gotta learn to relax.